Um, well, I've reached the end of my rope. Don't let my slight smile fool you. Honestly, I'm having an outer body experience. So there's a hole in my roof of my thing. My car's in the shop, and a gun was pulled on Okama today. So I'm just going to talk because I can't go to therapy. And it's crazy how this all works, right? I'm talking to myself because today is a big test of my sanity. Actually, this whole fucking weekend. I'm sitting out here with a bottle of wine brought to you in part by Yellowtail Cabernet Sauvignon. And guys, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to read the chat because I know there'll be disparaging things in there. And that's fine. I'm going to leave YouTube anyways because there is no point in me being on here anymore. I've reached the end of my rope. I've already been crying today. I've cried last night. I've cried the night before. And I don't care anymore. I've done everything I can as a human being. You just want a break, man. I've cried tears for people that I empathize with. I've cried tears for situations I'm not even in. And I ask myself, why am I not that person? I've had crazy thoughts of just disappearing the last 2 days and just leaving. And I wish I could. I do. Wish I could. I feel trapped. And I'm not afraid to admit defeat. I need to move out of this hole because it's poor. Just to add to the flavor of today, it's raining. You know, my little family that I care about and I would do anything for. I'm just going to drink out of the bottle because it doesn't matter anymore. I'm going to stumble down the road anyways at some point. I have been on YouTube for I can't do this anymore. I can't. I cannot. I can't. I can't do it anymore. I can't. I really can't, man. And I'm okay with crying. And I'm okay with people talking shit about me because I'm crying and saying I'm playing victim. I don't fucking care, man. I don't give a shit. This is how I really feel. And I know I'm going to feel like shit later. I feel like what I have, what I love, is barely holding on. Just barely, barely holding on. And that's not because we're in some great financial dilemma. We're not. It's just my fucking car, man.
My fucking car. You know? And my fucking car is used to take Yoki 5 miles down the road and back. You know? Why is that? Why is that? Because the simplicity of walking a dog in a neighborhood does not exist where I live. Why? Because somebody will try to run you over, and when you say, "Can you not do that?" they pull out a gun on you and threaten to kill you. That's what happened today, you know? Just pulled out a semi-automatic rifle, you know, 4 black dudes in a car, you know, 2 black dudes in the back with the laser beam, and pointed it at Okama and said, "You want to get fucking shot up?" And it's like, I'm just trying to walk my dog, man. What the fuck? My car's in the shop. I'm just trying to walk my fucking dog, man. That's all I'm trying to do, man. Is just walk my fucking dog. And you try to run us over with your fucking car in a neighborhood right there. And then Okama's like, "Don't do that." And they're like, "Oh, roll down the windows slow. Semi-automatic rifle with a fucking laser beam on it." Just trying to walk a dog. 2 dogs. I had 2 dogs. Trying to walk 2 dogs and keep them safe from people running over. And then as I'm walking down the sidewalk, there's a cat that's laying in the damn fucking sidewalk. And it's just smushed. And it makes me sad. Makes me fucking sad. And I have fucking 4 animals. I have a fucking Noah's Ark on this fucking property that I'm trying to feed, and that is not big enough for them. I'm just trying to walk the damn dog down the fucking road without getting hit by a fucking car speeding and fucking people driving and fucking pointing guns at us. And my car's in the shop. I'm very stressed out. Stressed out, man. And I take the car because, I'm hearing noise from my wheel. Shouldn't be a big deal, right? Oh, no, it's your transmission. $5,000. $5,000. I don't have $5,000 for a transmission. So this is my final YouTube hurrah, and everyone can laugh at me. It doesn't matter, because I'm gonna get off of this stupid fucking app with all these hateful fucking people, these fake people, and I'm gonna delete all of my social media. I don't want to see it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to deal with it. And I'm gonna delete all of my this fucking city. I hate it here. I hate being here. Trapped in this city. These fucking hateful fucking people. They're so fucking hateful. All these fucking people are so fucking hateful, and they're liars. All of them are liars. And I told the mechanic, "I hate you." That's what I told him to his fucking face. I fucking hate you. Just fucking, I'm so stressed out. I don't care who makes fun of me. I don't care. Like, whatever. I have to live my life anyways. And it just fucking hurts my feelings. It hurts my fucking feelings. I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here and leave. I want to get out of here. I just want to leave this fucking city. These hateful fucking people. I just want to leave. I just want to leave it. I didn't never want to come back here. It's so bad here. It's so bad here. These people are so fucking shitty here. They're so fucking horrible, man. This fucking horrible fucking place. I just want to go toss myself in the river and just go. I just want to leave. Just get out. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking tired, man. I'm fucking tired of everybody. I'm so fucking tired of everybody. Tired. I don't care. I don't give a shit. That's what this stream is about. I don't give a fuck anymore. Laugh at me. Who gives a fuck? I'm sick of you. I'm just admitting defeat. It's easier than putting up a fight all day. I'm tired of fighting. Like, oh, fighting to live, surviving. Like, I'm tired. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. The only reason why I feel like I'm alive, this is the only reason, is to make sure nothing happens to Yoki. That's the only reason I'm alive. I don't care about me. Just don't fuck with my dog. Leave my dog alone. Leave her alone. That's all I care about. I don't give a fuck what I have. Leave me alone. Leave her alone. If something happened to Yoki, I would just disappear. I would go away. You would never hear from me again. I don't care about anybody. Leave me alone. If anybody did anything to her, I would fucking just kill myself. I don't fucking care, man. I don't care, man. Yoki's my fucking friend. She's been my friend for 7 fucking years. And nobody understands that shit. Nobody respects that shit. She was my friend when I have nobody, man. She is my friend. Oh, she's just a dog. She's my dog. She's my fucking friend. And I look out for other people's animals as if they're my friends. Like, there's no God. There's no fucking God. There's no fucking God. This is all bullshit. This is not how I thought this live stream was gonna go. I thought it would be way more eloquent and way more fucking. I can't be on YouTube, man. I can't do it. I can't, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. This is my final stream, man. And I'm done. I'm just putting it out there so everyone can talk their shit. And then I'm gonna leave. Because shit's changing in my life. I don't care what you're doing in your stupid fucking channel. I don't care about anything. Nothing. I care about literally nothing anymore. Talk your shit about me. That's fine. I'm in survival mode. Feels good to cry, though. I haven't cried this much in a long time. So it's very healing, as they say. Oh, wait, it's not healing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. About healing. I've really realized that. This is definitely not how I thought this stream was going to go. Not at all. I thought I was going to get on here and do a recap. Maybe I am. I don't know. I'm drinking wine too fast. I thought I would have weed by now, but I don't. I thought a lot of things about today, but it's not happening that way. So it's just kind of like, wow, wow. I think I have like shit hanging out of my nose. I do. Wow. Wonderful. There is no fucking God. Why would God, like, I don't believe in it. This is going to probably be a schizophrenic stream. I feel it already. Because I don't know why shit's happening right now. I knew it was coming. See, I felt it coming over the new moon weekend. I'm like, something's about to happen in my life. I might be moving, by the way. I don't want to move. I want to move and I don't want to. I'm scared. That's honesty. I'm scared. Looking at moving to a new place. But will we get into it? Don't know. It's not up to me. See, I'm not in control. I'm thankful for my friends and my family. They're all I fucking have. My friends are my family. And sometimes I don't feel like we're barely making it. And I don't mean that because the bills aren't getting paid. It just feels like shit's just falling apart all around us. Like, just what I'm used to doing is just crumbling. I'm not in control. That's the thing. I'm not in control, man. I'm not fucking in control. I'm not. You know, it just, whatever the higher beings want for me and my life. The last 10 years, trying to get a wrangle in the tears, because honestly, I just have needed a release. It's been a lot of buildup for months, and I haven't had a good cry in a long time, like months. And taking in so much fucked up shit that's been going on. Just so much fucked up shit. Children being beaten and abused and killed, and you know, I'm waiting on these people to call me. They're never gonna fucking call me. I don't even care about my car. See, the thing is, I don't care if I have a car. I'd rather not have a car at all. But it's like, well, I gotta drive those 5 miles every day. How crazy is that? Like, I only drive 5 miles back and forth every day. 5 miles. 5 miles, that's it. I have no other driving patterns. Literally 5 miles to the river and 5 miles back. Why is this fucking car that big? Do I really need a high performance vehicle to go 10 miles every day? No, I don't. Who gives a fuck if the transmission's going out? I don't even drive that much. Yes, Ray. Thank you for being an internet friend. I don't know what's going on. You're the only one who's here, and who are you? Probably just somebody, right, living the same shitty life. I don't believe in Jesus. Please don't mention Jesus. Please don't. Just don't do that. It's not helping. It actually makes me more upset. $5,000 for a fucking transmission? It sounds to me like they're scamming, but see, you know what the problem is? I don't know enough about cars to know if they're fucking me over or not. You know, I just feel like they see me as a money bag. See, I went to get my oil changed the other day, right? And they said, oh, you know, something that you might want to look at is you have a seal leak on the gasket of your transmission. I'm like, okay. I looked it up. It's not that big of a deal. Like $200 or something. So, and the reason I went to those guys to get my oil change is the mechanic that my car's sitting at told me I had an oil leak in my car. And I'm like, that doesn't sound right. So I took it to these guys and I asked them, like, do I have an oil leak? They're like, no, you don't. So I'm like, how is it that I have an oil leak over here at the mechanic I've been going to? But when I go over here to you, I don't have an oil leak. But then I have a transmission seal leak. So then I take my car over here back to the other place that said I had an oil leak. And they're telling me, oh, you're going to need $5,000 worth of work. And I'm like, I looked the dude dead in his eyes and I said, I hate you. Because I think that you're fucking me over. But you know, I don't know enough to know that. It's what I think. In cars, I'm a very primitive person. I should have been born in BC era. These are the facts. I have a high anxiety about vehicles. I don't like them. I went 10 years without a vehicle. Okay? I need y'all to know that. This is going to be a long, tedious stream. It's a 1999 Dodge Durango. He told me, oh, because as a mechanic, you can tell anybody anything if they don't know about anything, right? You can just make shit up to them because they don't fucking know. And they know I don't know shit about cars. And I've always had the money to pay them. So they've made thousands of dollars off of me. Thousands. So today, oh, you need a new transmission, $5,000 or more. And I'm like, since when do I need a new transmission? Last time you talked to me, I needed a new fucking oil. I needed an oil thing, like for $1,000. $5,000 when I have a gasket leak. So my mind goes to the full extreme of, you know what? This is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. I don't want a car anymore. I don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move. So what we've done today is we've all had a household talk that involved lots of screaming, yelling on everybody. My sister's deployed. This is a reality stream. If you want an IRL stream, welcome. I have a fucking ulcer. I'm so fucking stressed. Okay. I haven't eaten anything since last night and I've taken many shits and I don't feel good. I'm just drinking wine. I'm waiting on my plug to arrive and I'm probably going to give her a hug and I'm sorry. That's how I feel. I'm sorry that I have to ask you for weed, but this is all I have. I represent the real world. I'm not a fucking YouTuber. I'm a real person with stresses and heartaches. And Mythos popped up and I just feel like crying. I almost saw my best friend get shot today. Y'all don't understand. Have you ever had somebody pull a semi-automatic rifle on you? Is that like an everyday occurrence? Like, can I talk to somebody? I'm not trying to be a pussy, but it's like, there wasn't even any, it's just like you almost ran us over with your car. So Okama said, and they pulled out a semi-automatic rifle with a laser beam and pointed it at her and said, you want to get shot up? Talking all sorts of shit. She looked him dead in their eyes and was like, what are you going to do? Shoot me? It's 4 black dudes. 4 black dudes, man. 4 fucking black dudes. Why? Why are y'all doing this? Why are you doing this? Why? It's not funny anymore. It's not. I can get on gang shit too, bitch. But it's like, you almost ran us over. We're not even like calling the cops on you doing fuck shit like selling drugs and coming onto your turf. You almost ran us over. It was me, Okama. I'm walking a pit bull. I'm walking 2 dogs. And because we said slow down, you're going to shoot us? Like, I wish they would have. I wish they would have shot me. I wish they would have. So I would have to be sitting here this disgusting fucking day on a live stream talking to you people. And then people will laugh at me. You go get a gun pulled on you, please. I hate you. I'm so tired. I'm tired of hearing gunshots every night. I'm tired of hearing gunshots ping off my house. I wasn't listening to gangster rap music for the last 3 years. I just started listening to it since I moved here because you know what? If you can't beat him, join him. Help me. It's not safe walking. You can't even walk. So many people And today, you know it's bad when the cops meant to you. It's so sad, man. Like, it's so sad. It's so sad. I called the cops because I was like, you know what? If you're going to pull a gun on me and my best, we're literally around the corner from where we live. 2 females walking 2 dogs. That's all that's happening. Nothing else. Pulled a gun out, a fucking semi-automatic rifle on in front of the house, in front of everybody. Because Okama said, do you slow the fuck down? Because they almost hit us. Speeding in the neighborhood, almost fucking ran us over. 2 dogs. I would have listen, if they had hit one of those dogs, I don't care if it was Chella, who is a sweet little old lady's dog, and she can't walk her, so I take care of her. I help walk her sometimes. And if anything had happened to that sweet fucking dog, I don't give a fuck if they had guns. I would rip their fucking throats out with my fucking mouth. Like I'm a pit bull. Shoot me, bitch. I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't care if you kill me. It's horrible. I don't care if I get killed. Don't touch my dogs. Do not touch my fucking dogs. Do not touch my dogs. Do not touch my dogs. I will die. You will not touch my fucking precious animals. Kitty. I saw a smushed kitten on the side of the road as we're walking after the guns are pulled on us. And I look down and there's the kitty that I have in here smushed on the sidewalk and about broke my fucking arm. I'm not built for this world. I'm not built for it. Put on this fucking hard ass fucking shit. Oh yeah, because it's a fucking armor, but I'm not strong. I'm not built for this shit. I'm sensitive. I cry a lot. I don't like seeing animals getting abused. It makes me upset, and if I were to cry about it, I cry all day, every day. In the shitty world, I hate it. Sometimes I wish I didn't have Yoki so I could just fucking annihilate everybody. She's the only reason why I'm not doing anything. She holds me back. And I wish sometimes she lived with somebody else so I could get my fucking hands around people's fucking throats. Because I think about it, like if I go down, she's gonna go down. Somebody's gonna mistreat her, so I gotta be on my best behavior. I'm tired of being on my best behavior. I'm tired of people telling us, oh, well, the cops told us, well, just next time don't say anything. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What is the point of you cops? What's the point of you, bitch? I hate you. I hate all of you. Why am I even here? Why am I here? To be tortured. Yes. That's ultimately why I'm here. It would be peaceful if I'm dead. It would be peaceful. I was hoping they'd shoot me. Don't you understand? I wish they would have. They didn't. 2 chances. They didn't. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I'm alive. I don't. That's the truth. I don't know why I'm alive. For what? Loving people? Who cares? Some valued. You have to have money and things to show everybody. Talent and skills. fucking stupid gods. Stupid! No. Stupid fucking gods. Stupid. You're stupid. You're fucking stupid. Stupid fucking gods, man. Stupid fucking gods. You're stupid. You're fucking stupid. Stupid, man. Stupid. You're stupid. There's too much abuse. I can't take it anymore. Can't take seeing it. I can't take it. I can't take looking at it. I see it everywhere. It eats at me. I try to separate myself from other people's suffering, and I can't. I'm haunted by my life. I'm haunted by my life. Haunted by people. I want them to go away. Go away. They don't go away. They never go away. They never go away. The only release is dying. Just dying. Just a beautiful ocean wave. Just take me. Just take me. Just take me. So I don't deal with anything anymore. I want to be loving and caring about everybody, but I just, I'm not built for this shit, man. I'm not built for this type of world, man. So I admit defeat. I don't care. Just dying is not a big deal, man. It's not. If that's what it needs to happen, I'm okay with it. Just get rid of me, man. Just get rid of me. Just get rid of me. It's not a big deal. Just let me go, man. Just like I'm asking life to just let me go, man. Just let me go. Just let me fucking go, man. I'm not suicidal. I'm not going to go out of my way to kill myself. Just let me go, man. I can't deal with this anymore. Let me go. Just let me fucking go, man. Just let me fucking go, man. That's all I'm asking, man. Just let me go. I don't have a fucking purpose. I don't have no fucking purpose here, man. Nothing. Nothing that I want to do, I can't do. I can't do it. I just want to go, man. I just want to go. I just want to get out of here. I do. I love my friends, but I just want to go, man. I'm sorry. Just do, man. I just want to go. I just want to go, man. Just do, man. I just fucking want to go. I do. It's just not a big deal. I'm crying because I want to go. Nothing I've ever done has ever amounted to anything. Really. I put my heart into a lot of things and it didn't matter. I'm just going to be a fucking marker on the ground when it's all over. That's not me stating it as a victim. That's just me accepting that's the reality. I'm not ever going to be known for anything. Never will ever be known for anything. I just hope that the people that I have cared about know that I really tried the best I could. I really did, man. I really did, man. I tried as best I could with what little I've had to give you everything that was a part of me, man. I tried. I tried everywhere. I tried everywhere that I've ever gone. Just tried. It's not going to matter, man. It doesn't matter now. That's the saddest thing. It doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter if you care about anybody. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't weigh anything. There's not an exchange rate for currency and stuff. There's too much people before me and all around me that feel the same way. I'm not special. There's plenty of people who are hurting. Just one of many, man. Just fucking one of many. And then we die, and then that's it, man. That's it. It's just... That's all you got. Just didn't have a lot to work with. You didn't have a lot to work with, but you did the best you could. Doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter. I never really feel good about anything, really. That's the truth. I don't. It's always bittersweet. There's always something just... It's like you can almost touch it, but you can't get it. Everything is always out of reach, right? My greatest accomplishment is, honestly, Yoki. But that doesn't mean anything to anybody else. I raised her as a puppy. It doesn't count to anybody but me and Okama and Emily. I just want Yoki to be happy. She's like my little girl that I'll never have. I know I'm never gonna have a baby. I know that. I've known that since I was little. It's just reality. I accept it. I don't live in a fantasy of marriage and fucking shit. I'm never gonna get married. I'm never gonna have a baby. It can't happen. It's not gonna happen. I've tried to care about other kids like my nephews, but I don't have a lot of time with them. So it's just, they were happy when I was around, but I was surprised. It's like, wow, you're happy. Because I played in the leaves with them and stuff. And they were smiling and stuff. But that doesn't mean anything. It just hurts my feelings a lot. Really, it does. It hurt my feelings a lot. Because I don't care about money. But everybody else does, so. If I'm a victim of anything, it's that. I'll admit that. I'm a victim of money. I'm a victim of buying things and paying for things that victim of I can't afford that. That's what I'm a victim of. Because I don't value it. So I've found ways to work around it. Sitting in this fucking yard. trees that I like. But it doesn't matter. It's rain and just goes on and on. And I'm sorry to the rain too, because usually I'd be happy. But I'm caught in a materialistic trap of affording stuff. And, if you can't afford something, you really do feel like a victim. If you can't afford to buy something, there's a shame that comes with that. And if there's one thing I understand, it's poverty. I do, and I'm glad I do. I would never want to be rich. I don't want to be rich. I don't want to be having a lot of money and stuff, but I really do understand poverty. There was a time nobody wants to hear me talk about it, and nobody believes it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, man. I don't have the stomach to be rich. I don't have the stomach for that life of just being able to just fuck people over for things. I don't have it. Even if I hate somebody, I don't want to fuck them over just to have stuff. I don't care about stuff, but it doesn't matter because nobody respects you unless you're wearing the right clothes and stuff. The last time I felt really happy in recent days was the other day. It's weird, and I'm not going to be able to breathe, but I've been storing up this cry for probably like 5 months, so it's just already there. I always just swallow it down because I be strong all the time. I'm not special. I put myself in other people's shoes all the time. Like the homeless people down on the river. I'm like, what would it feel like to be them, I'm upset because I don't have nothing to give them, man. That's what I'm upset about. I get angry because I don't have anything to give them because I'm fucking trying to pay shit. I feel guilty all the time. I wish I could help everybody. And I can't because I'm poor. It doesn't matter. It just evaporates. It just evaporates into the wind. It's just like, it just evaporates into the wind. Remember, this is how I felt living in Texas. I used to sit in front of the ocean and just scream and cry and just screaming it. I didn't know what was going to happen back then. I didn't know I was going to end up here in Georgia with my sister. I didn't know there was no end in sight. There was no horizon. Every day was the same thing. I miss those days, though. I miss being burnt by the sun and fucking mosquitoes biting me. I felt alive. I don't feel alive now. I feel dead inside. That's the truth. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore about myself. I don't. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. Not anymore. Some people can say this is just living in self-pity. All right. You know what you're not doing? You're not paying my bills. You're not paying my bills, so I guess it doesn't matter what you think, right? Isn't that the idea? I just want someone to kill me. Just kill me. Some days I just really And it doesn't hit me. This is a big one for me. Like, I haven't felt this type of way in a long time. This is like this is a big demon, man. This is a big one. This is a big one. This is like the ultimate demon. And I don't know how to get rid of it, man. So I'm sharing it with you too, because you know what? Who fucking cares? It's gonna take me down, man. This one's gonna take me down. This is taking me down a dark fucking path. It's taking me down a dark path, man. And I know what it's like, man. It starts when you're young. That's when it starts. It starts eating at you. And you make decisions in your life. You only have one life, right? You only have one life. You better not waste it. That's what they say, right? I did the best that I could. You talk about judging. I've judged myself harder than anybody. Fuck you. You've never judged me harder than I've judged myself. Never. You have no idea what I've done to myself. You have no fucking idea what I've done to me. You have no idea how I've hurt myself. You don't know that. I know that. I've hurt myself so much. Because I thought I deserved it. Nobody knows self-punishment like I do. I know self-punishment. And that's what I'm doing now. Self-punishing. Because I feel incredibly lucky. I do, man. But then at the same time, I feel cursed. I thought I was in love once. What a joke. It's just trash. It's just trash. It's all trash. Just go away. I don't care what I sound like to anybody. This is my final fucking stream. So might as well go off of this stupid fucking app with a bang. I don't care. Kill me. Just fucking kill me, man. Like, seriously. It's 2021. Like, 2 years into a panini pandemic. I got a white dog. She's a beautiful person. And I just want her to be happy. I don't care about me. Let the animals be happy. Just want her to be happy. Is Yoki. Yoki's had my back. The person who can't speak. You know, the little dog that can't speak. She was 5 weeks old when I brought her back from that fucking horrible place in fucking Miami Gardens or some shit. And I raised her as a puppy. Just me and her against the fucking world. It was hell. I had no one to talk to. Nobody. 0 people. Nobody. Nobody to talk to. For months. 7 months, man. Pure hell. I didn't know how we were going to survive. It was just me and little Yoki. She's the only person. She's a fucking asshole. I hate her for that shit. I'm like, why did you not leave? Just leave me, man. You deserve better than me. This fucking dickwad stuck around. She doesn't deserve me. She deserves better than me. She just lives here now. She deserves better than this fucking yard. She's fucking Yoki. She deserves to run happy and just be happy and just run and have friends. She doesn't deserve this. And I feel guilty. I feel guilty that she has to be here in this shitty ass fucking neighborhood with 2 dog friends and a cat and people pulling semi-automatic rifles out because, you know, they're going to run you over. I'd burn this whole city down for that dog. I would, man. Fuck everybody in this fucking city. I don't care if I go to jail. Fucking kill me, man. Fuck you. I'm gonna go out like a badass bitch. Fuck all you people. Seriously. Merry Christmas. Suck my dick. Sick of feeling this shit, man. Burn your city down. That's on Apache, and that's on Cherokee, and that's on Creek and my ancestors. But I'm not gonna do that, because gotta protect you, gotta keep you safe. Then my Irish side starts jumping with my schizophrenic ass. Oh, yeah. Oh, you want to fight, bitch? You want to fight, bitch? Oh, I want to fight you, bitch. But I got a dog. The dog's my child. So I would love to beat you the fuck up, but I'll go to jail. Oh, I would. I would. You have no idea how much I would. Oh my God, I would. Oh, you have a weapon. I don't care. But I got a dog. And see, if I go to jail, nobody will take care of her. So I'm not going to go to jail. But I would love to go to jail. I would love to go to jail. I would love to go to jail. I would love to go to jail, man. Who wants to take care of Yoki? Take her to a fucking farm somewhere. But you know what's sick? Yoki will never leave me. She's a dedicated bitch. She fucking loves me, and it's disgusting. She cries if I'm 2 feet away from her. She wants me to hold her. She's bigger than me. She's 90 pounds. We lied on our lease. Little known fact, I'm a liar. I lied on this lease. Let me tell you something. I don't care how schizo I look tonight. Every emotion I'm going through. My fucking car is in the shop. Okay? And I haven't heard from them. I'm a little stressed. And a semi-automatic rifle was pulled on me and Danielle today, a little around the corner from where we live. Plus, just a bunch of other shit. And I know I look like shit, and I don't fucking care. I probably don't want to have sex with you. That's probably what it is. And Brian. So just know that all of these factors have disgusted me. I haven't even got to that yet. Oh, this is going to be a long stream. Did you not know that? This is my final stream because I don't think psychologically I can take this after tonight. This is a safe zone. It's not safe. I go in between loving Courtney with all of my heart and hating her guts. That's the truth. I want to love Courtney. I do. Like as a friend, like as a human being, not as a lesbian. I'm not a lesbian. But there's something about Courtney, because I'm drunk and I don't care, that I'm like, I really want to care about you as a person. And then there's another part of me that's like, fuck you, Courtney. But I do feel that there's something inside of you that's not evil. I don't want to hate people, man. I don't even want to hate Brian. Brian the sicko? Like, I don't want to hate you, man. Like, quit being so weird. Like, quit it. I don't care what I look like right now. I don't care. I know I can see myself. I know I have not slept. I woke up at 1. Everybody in our household, there's something going on. Okay, and if I'm cracking, it's bad, okay? I'm somebody who does voodoo, and I don't really crack hardly ever. If I'm fucking cracking, something's going on. And I'm just letting myself crack, bitch. Better to crack-a-lack than to try to fight it. I'm cracking. I'm a human. I'm just a human. I'm fragile as fuck. I'm okay with that. What? I have a soul. I have a heart. You wouldn't know, would you? And they haven't called me yet. Oh, my God. Hold on just a minute. Oh, my God. See, hold on. Let me text Okama. Hold on. Let me call her, actually. Let's see if she can do something for me. Actually, hold on just a minute. Not that anyone's really listening, because honestly, my channel's kind of hidden still. Good. Let it be hidden. Let me put on a really sad song, because you know what? I hate crying. I hate it. You know why? Because I cried most of my childhood. Okay? I cried most of my childhood. And so I was like, don't cry anymore in Argentina. Because that's all I did as a child. I just cried and cried. And I would stare at the window and cry. I was always depressed. I was a very sensitive person as a kid. And I'm like, that's pussy. So I lied to myself saying crying is for pussies. And I it's really hard for me to cry. I have to like really get myself past the point of rage to just get into like surrender to the cry to cry. It doesn't come easy for me. Let's play a super sappy song that always makes, I used to cry to this song when I was living in Miami. I listened to Lisa Gerard on repeat, and I would just lay in bed and just cry with Yoki. And I would say, you know what, Yoki, you're going to be free. I am not going to have you. I love that fucking dog with all of my, this. I can just cry listening to this song. I could. It's, of course, Gladiator. Goddamn it. This is my favorite song of all time. Those are facts. I don't even like rap music for real. It's just for aesthetic, you know. Seem like you're a badass. I don't fucking like gangster rap. Unless part of me does, you know, but not really. Okay, let me go get my phone card. Okay, bye.
non believe having on love, love. Non believe Alinombros love, love, Shandanon Enne sunakam Yenodam donuyen Enne sunakam Tenoda doyashen
And no, Yogi. Sorry. Sorry. It's raining, Luli. It's raining, Luli. Doesn't. Luli. Fucking asshole. Why do you even hear? Doesn't deserve me, man. Deserves someone better, man. Go away. Just leave. Just go somewhere better. Fucking here. Shitty ass fucking place. I'm sorry. Sometimes I wish I had never left Missouri. I don't have to deal with any of this shit. Just run in the woods. Fucking be a real animal. Can't be your real self here. I can't be my real self here. Not even me anymore. Just dying. Part of me is dying every day. Just turning into concrete. This is not me. I'm just turning into just a fucking square. I'm actually kind of happy it's raining. I feel like I'm at the ocean again. I'm still mad I had to leave. Fucking asshole. I didn't want to leave. Get out of there. Never wanted to leave. I was kicked out by the fucking ocean. Dumbass. Piece of shit. Asshole. I didn't want to leave High Island. I would have never left. I would have never left. You could have killed me there. I don't care. No, but no. Oh, a hurricane had to come and kick me off the fucking island. And now no one can be there. Not on that beach. I was happy there. It was the happiest I've ever been. Fucking asshole. Fucking bitch. Now nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense. I hate these parts, man. Doesn't feel like you'll get to the other side. Never does. Anytime you hit these fucking parts, it doesn't feel like there's an end to the end. There's not another. Nothing makes sense. Your whole world's turned upside down. Because hang in there, bitch. What you thought was going on ain't what's going on. Plot twist. Oh yeah, throw the plot twist in there. That's what I need to spice shit up, you know? Oh yeah, you've really activated my fucking piranha. I'm really in a great mood now. It's crazy too, as I was leaving the mechanic shop, after hearing them tell me that $5,000, which I know I don't have, and they know I don't have. It's a little game we play, right? Oh, I admit defeat. Just murder me, bitch. Just murder me. I wish I could I don't have any clothes on underneath her. Just be naked for all you perverts. Like, just jizz all over my body. That's all I am to you anyways, right? Just a piece of meat, you know? At least that's what I am for the fucking sicko Brian. Yeah, that's another reason why I'm getting off of here permanently. As far as the eye can tell, bitch, because it doesn't look like Joy's gonna make it. Isn't that what you all wanted to hear? That she's gotten what she's deserved because she's been talking about Casey Bud and Taylor Bud. So she's gotten her fucking karma because she's talked about the twoest, fakest bitches on YouTube. That's karma? Well, consider me to be indigenous, because I guess that's what happens to indigenous people when they talk about white people. I'll take it proudly, bitch. Lash me, massa. Lash me with your fucking whip, because I talked about one of your very own. Beat me again, massa. I ain't scared of a beating. I ain't scared, bitch. I'm gonna cry, though, because I'm sick of your ass. But it's not up to me because I'm not really a killer. I just play one on TV. I ain't got a gun, bitch. All I got is kitchen knives and they dull as fuck. When the four dudes, 2 in the back pulled an assault rifle on me and Okama today, she was just looking at him like, I was behind her. I'm like, what the fuck? Are they doing what I think that they're doing? Yeah, they are. They are. They are. What am I going to do? This is the second time I've had a gun pulled on me in this fucking city. In not even 2 months. Maybe the next time they'll pull the trigger. And I can promise you this, bitches, I don't give a fuck if they kill me. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. For what? To lose what? Hanging out with you people all day? In this shitty fucking world? With a bunch of fake ass fucking bitches all fucking day? Knowing the history of this world, you think it's pleasant for me to be here? Knowing the history of America, you think I'm happy to be here? Fuck no. The history of America, plus it ain't a damn thing changed. So you know what I'm not going to be? I'm not going to be one of them fucking fake smiley Casey buds on the internet, popping my pussy in my ass, acting like everything's fucking fine. I will go out a warrior, bitch, before I go out a hoe. I will go out swinging before I go out popping my ass for some cash, bitch. So if this is my karma for talking about Casey bud, she can eat my asshole through a fucking, I don't even know what fucking filter, bitch. Suck my dick, bitch. I don't give a fuck about punishment, bitch. I almost ran away at home at 10 years old, bitch. Don't give a fuck about punishment. You gonna punish me because I'm being real? Then you can eat my ass, bitch. To my only fucking
My precious love can only come from above. In unity, He's born a kiss of dignity. My precious love will only come from above.
Anywho, I need a cigarette. I'm dealing with moving. So that's also why this is probably going to be until further. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to, I don't know anything right now. You see, we weren't thinking about moving. And if there's something that everybody in this household has in common, it's the hatred of moving. So none of us were thinking about moving for real until today. And it just so happens that we found a house where I ironically used to live 10, 11 years ago. So, and my sister too. So it's this funny phenomena of where you're needing to be brings back super bad memories. So you don't even want to do that until you're forced to. Like we live in a really shitty house, right? We live in what would be considered a shack by most people's standards, right? It's the rent is like $850 a month, right? 0.24 acres, quiet little cul-de-sac part of the neighborhood. Our neighbors are cool. We have the dogs that come over to our yard and they're all friends, right? Hunky-dory. My plug still has not come through and it's like, wow. I really need weed right now, man. So I'm glad I didn't. I was going to wait to do this stream until I had some weed, but good thing, right? Between my plug and my mechanic today, just like, so blah, blah, blah. Fuck them both, honestly. And we've developed a rapport with some of our neighbors. And there's a pattern, you get used to a pattern. We lived here for 2 years. It doesn't even feel like that. We moved here the beginning of the pandemic of 2020, right before they locked down Louisiana. We made it through Texas in my shitty car all the way here. And we hadn't even seen the property. We started renting 2 months ahead of time this property in March of 2020. So we started renting this property in January of 2020. We paid 2 months ahead of time rent. Had not even seen this place. We only saw it when we pulled up, only to realize what was advertised was not what was really real, but it was too late. We're already in a lease, but we didn't have much of a choice because my sister was stationed in fucking, whatever that fucking place is in San Antonio. So we couldn't drive here to Georgia. So we just we picked the place that we thought had the biggest yard for Yoki and convenience to Fort Benning. That's why we moved to this location. And it ended up working out because I'm like, well, we have these cool kind of neighbors. They're not like super assholey. We live in a cul-de-sac. It's off, it's been working for 2 years, bruh. Can you imagine? That's actually kind of weird that I say this. So like almost 2 years. It's going on 2 years. March 2021. Yeah, almost 2 years. This fucking house. I've had owls. I've actually been very happy here. And it's the fear of moving. We've gotten used to a pattern. We drive every day we've done the same thing for almost 2 years. 2 years being like January, February of 2022. A lot of you have come to know my channel through the pandemic. Sorry, I was on the phone with my sister about this property we're applying for. I really want to get it. I really want to move down there. And it's not because it's a nicer house, and it ironically is a nicer house. It's because it's close to the river. And river real estate in this city is like very hard to come by unless you want to live in a fucking shack. And the reason I want to live by the river is because it's the easiest place to walk Yoki. And I'm a river rat here in Columbus, Georgia. Now, in other places that I've lived, I've been an ocean bum, a beach bum to some people who've known me in real life, who've seen me in those locales, not through YouTube, but like saw me on the beach for like 2 months straight with a very deep tan. And they complimented me on it because it's like, wow, you're super dark. And I'm like, yeah, because I don't have any shade. I don't have any shade. So yeah, I guess I'm a certain color. I don't even know what I look like because I hadn't seen myself in a mirror. Okay, that's not me blackfishing out here. It's just I got really fucking dark living in Texas. You wouldn't know looking at me now. But when you don't have any shade and you're in the Texas sun, in the Texas heat of the summer, on a beach, you probably will all get black, bitch. Okay? So everybody got melanin, huh? At some point. I haven't eaten anything today, so this is going to feel like shit in a couple hours. And I don't fucking care. 2 things kicked me out of Texas, as I promise you. I would have never left Texas, and I know I'm all over the place. I don't fucking care. This is, in my mind, my final stream. I planned this the moment that I ended my channel. I hit it. We all know that. We should all know that because, you know, I'm not going to leave without giving a proper goodbye. I'm very polite when it's not deserved, right? I'm not even, I shouldn't even be polite how I've been treated on this fucking app. But people say I deserve to be treated like that based off of the facts that I've said about the hoes that exist on the internet, right? Right, okay. The 2 reasons that I left Texas in 2000, there's only 2 because I would have never left, is I had a warrant out for my arrest. Still probably do. These are facts. Call Texas, what's up? And a Hurricane Harvey. Those 2 things is what kicked me out of High Island, Texas, because I was living on the beach, had a tent in my car with Okama and Yoki. And the whole neighborhood village of High Island knew who we were. And so did the wildlife federal officers. So, you know, we were well-known people in that area, that the location of what the island was made up of, like 500 people. And they pretty much all knew who we were. So we were local famous people just because they've never seen anybody live out there the way that we did for so long. Very hard conditions. Easier said than done. Okay. So thanks to a warrant for my arrest for not having insurance and proper licensing, I scrambled my ass to Florida to live at a nudist resort for half a year and just kept pushing and blah, 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 let him, you know, send it to him. But the point is, blah, blah, blah. Right now, we're getting ready to possibly move to downtown Columbus, Georgia, in a quote unquote nicer house, but it's the only house fitting our specifications available. So we're not in it for the bouginess of the house, but it just happens to be nicer than the one we're living in, but we don't care. I'm just excited to live near the river. So we're putting in our applications tomorrow, and we plan on being moved by January 1st. This has all been decided today. And this was not on anybody's radar or agenda at all until today. And if we do move, if it all works out, because I split it 50-50 in my mind, where on one hand it won't work out, on the other hand it will. If it does work out, I'm going to get rid of my car. Goodbye. I'm sick of you, bitch. I don't need a car if I live downtown because everything I'm interested in is right there. Places to work. The place I used to work, the famous Scruffy Murphy's Irish Pub, is right down the road. The place for Yoki to run freely and be happy is right there. It's called the River. I know that river like the back of my hand. I know all the cutaway zones. I know all the foresty, woodsy areas. I know how to fucking hide on the river. Oh, yes, I do, bitch. If I know where to hide on the river. I know all the homeless people on the river. I know the people who ride the river. I've been going there every day. The cops on the river walk know me. We can't go anywhere, Luli, because it's fucking raining. So that is in play. And because of that, and because that's actually happening, it doesn't feel real. Because honestly, we've wanted to move, but we're like, well, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, we haven't really had any big push to move. But my vehicle being an issue is enough to get us moving. Because if I don't have a vehicle, we got to move downtown. We got to. Until we get another one. And I would prefer, honestly, you know, I'm not a big on, you know, being dissatisfied and, you know, complaining about physical conditions. This is a very small house. This is way smaller than the one we had in San Antonio. This is one of the smallest houses I've ever lived in. And we've lived in it for 2 years. We got a big dog, 3 people, only one bathroom works. We're not going to, you know, I have another bathroom in this room. This is my room. But the last time they came to fix the toilet, they didn't fix it. And they don't give a fuck. Like, there's a bunch of slumlords around here. They don't give a fuck. So it's like, if you don't give a fuck, I don't care either. So I prefer to live downtown. I'd be much happier. Yeah. And that's not me. I'm not somebody who believes in, you know, chasing the dream, the American dream of like living over here. But I'm like, I know damn well that being by the river would be much better, considering what's going on in this city. And it's if you were to look at the map of violence in this city, and for anybody who thinks I'm just being a fucking extremist, fucking, yeah, whatever you want to think. I know my city. Like, I live here. I lived here before 10 years ago for 4 years. And I'm living here again for 2 years almost. It's very violent. Very, very violent. Very, very violent place. You wouldn't even know it because you think of Atlanta, and Atlanta is off the fucking chain when it comes to violence and just bullshit. Car wrecks, robberies, break-ins, people breaking into your car every day. It doesn't matter what neighborhood you live in. Nobody's safe. You can get touched. Columbus, Georgia is very unsafe. Everybody who lives here knows this, okay? And I'm always with the mindset of just deal with it if you got to deal with it. But because it's real now. Like, it's weird because I'm like, we're actually probably going to move. Maybe, possibly. January 1st, which is way sooner than, you know, this is all kind of happening really fast. And it's kind of sad because I'm used to living over here. It's going to be a different vibe down there. It's totally different vibe living downtown. Depending on the side of town you on, it's a certain vibe. This place, if you look on the violence map, it's lit the fuck up. A child got murdered a street over from where I'm sitting right now. Once again, that may not mean shit to you, but I mean, it's kind of like not cool. It's not cool, bro. And anybody who's judging me like, oh, you're one of those stereotypical white people trying to leave the hood because you're scared. I'm sick of it, bro. I'm sick of it. And if I can move, I will fucking move. I will move. I'm tired of it. And having an assault rifle drawn on us today after one dude actually driving, speeding down a road where kids walk, children are always walking, people are always walking, even though there's not a sidewalk. It's just, there's no sidewalk. And you're about to hit us, and then you want to pull out a gun on us. Like, you know what? I'm going to leave. I don't care. I'm going to go. If I can, I will go. And I've helped my sister save a lot of money. I tell her don't spend money. So she stacked a lot of coin, a lot. One would be surprised how much money she saved because we honestly live very frugally. My sister makes, and I'm not trying to put her on blast, but she will eventually, once again, this is all things considered with the world staying at a certain stage, she will eventually make $90,000 a year. Currently, she's about at 50,000, whatever, give or take. That's without taxes. She doesn't spend money on me like some people might think she might. Like, my sister just buys me. No, I don't ask her for shit. I really don't. I don't care what anyone has to say about our living situation. We make it work, bitch. So because of that, because of how we all live together, she stacked a lot of money. So, and I just found this out because I don't keep track of her coin. Like, that's her business. And she shares with me because we're a family unit, even though we're not married, because that's my sister. But I've just always told her, just stack your money, stack your money, stack your money. I don't know what we're stacking money for because she's okay with living here. She doesn't care about shit like that. So we just live poor, even though she's not poor at all. She's not poor. But people think we're poor. I'm poor. Like on my own, like if I were to say, you know, on my own, I'm fucking poor. She's not poor at all. My sister, my blood sister is not poor. But we all look like we're poor. So it's funny because having the conversation that I had with her just now, because I called her, and she's stressed because she hates moving. She hates the whole process. You know, we moved from San Antonio. That was fucking very annoying because what ended up happening was we're getting ready to move. And my sister was, I keep saying my sister, her name is Emily. The pandemic was just kicking off at that time. Her unit held her back for almost 2 months because they were afraid of the coronavirus shit. So she got held back at that base, Fort Sam Houston, for 2 fucking months in quarantine. And it was driving her fucking nuts. So that was the big move to here. And she doesn't want to move. She's traumatized. She's fucking traumatized. Because she was living with my parents. That's what's so crazy about this whole thing. When me and Okama met up, my sister was living with my parents, working regular jobs. In 2018, she called me when I was living in Missouri. Me and Okama were both living in Missouri. Totally different scenario. She's like, hey, do you want to move to San Antonio with me? I'm like, for what? She's like, I'm going to this physician's assistant school for my unit. So y'all want to move in with me? I'll pay for everything. Because I don't want to live by myself. And I'm like, I don't know. Some people assumed that I just moved in with her to have a free ride, but I had never wanted to live in the city. I'm like, well, what are the pros and the fucking cons here? Do I want to live in the city? Fuck no. It's a fucking hassle. I got to take Yoki for walks, something I never had to do. I had to start learning how to take Yoki for walks after fucking 3-4 years of her just running freely off a leash. Yoki's not leash trained at all. 0. When I got her in Miami, I tried to walk her on a leash and she was like a puppy. In Miami on Ocean Drive, because I lived on Collins Avenue, right behind Ocean Drive. As a puppy, I knew she wasn't about it. So I was like, let me get her somewhere where she can just run freely because I don't want to have to walk her on the leash. It's ridiculous. So that's how I ended up in Missouri. She was running freely. And me and Okama met up 2000. She ran Emily, I'm drunk. Yoki grew up in Missouri. That's where she became Yoki. And that's where I became me. Finally out in the Ozarks. Like, oh shit, wow, nature. Holy shit. Got my footing there. And I saw how Yoki became. And I met up with Okama. Got Yoki. And she didn't use a leash. I mean, we bounced from New Mexico, fucking national forest here, national forest there. Never had her on a leash. Never. So for almost 3 years, no leash. No leash, no leash. 4 years. Until we moved to San Antonio. So you talk about going from no leash to a leash. It was an adjustment. And that just required us walking her in places where, and it was amazing because we found this one park called McAllister Park in San Antonio. And we would take Yoki there. And I was just looking for a place where she could just kind of like, there's woods. And it was just enough woods. And like, there's a bunch of people who would just let their dogs run off the leash there in these woods. So I'm like, fucking perfect, And we got into this habit of like, okay, we'll run her off the leash for forever. We met a bunch of other people in those woods. Like, it's literally just woods behind this main park where people run. And we just developed this habit to let her run. And then she likes to walk with us. She doesn't run away ever, ever, ever. She never runs away. Never. She will never run away. She's sitting here now. Put her on the leash when you see somebody coming. And then when they're leaving, just take her off the leash. She'll never run away. Just make it look like she's not, because it's for them. That's all it's about. Because if they see a dog off the leash, they'll freak out. So as long as they think that she's under control, that's all that matters. So blah, 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 blah. So that's fucking crazy. Holy shit. So we'll see. And I'm the one having to lead because you have to understand, like, I'm talking to myself, really. This is all fucking crazy. Does not feel real because I've lived, it's like you get a little bit of Stockholm syndrome when you live somewhere for a long time. So it feels weird if you have to move, like it's scary. And just because you've gotten into a routine. But my sister's deployed technically she's active duty right now. And she's not like overseas or anything, but she's still on active duty. So she's not even fucking here. Like she's gone all week and she comes home on the weekends because she's doing COVID duty. So we're having to do this. It's very stressful. Like it's very stressful. So, wow, this just all came about in the last hour. New developments. I hope we get it. If we don't, though, it's not meant to be, and there's a reason for that. So, let me play this song. I gotta fucking pee really bad. And you know what really sucks is that I ordered this. I can't even speak. I'm drunk and I don't care. This is honestly a nightmare moving because on one hand I don't want to move. It's not even that we're just primitive people. Like we don't even want to deal with it, and it's just moving 5 miles. But it's so stressful, you know, because it's a totally different like world down there to adjust to. And no, I'm not saying down there is paradise. It's just the river's down there. Pookie, we cannot go anywhere because it's fucking raining, sis. I've got a super migraine from drinking and crying. It's horrible. That's why it's really not good. It's just going to suck tomorrow. It really is. It's going to suck big time. Sis, I cannot do anything. It's fucking raining. I know, and you're getting tired of being in here. That's why we want to move down by the river. So Doesn't matter what time of day it is, I can just go for a walk. Can't do that around here. It's really shitty. Huh? How much? Whatever's the cheapest deal. So when you just order a pizza and you cry.
Any two or more, $5.99 each, so it would bring it up to $20 plus delivery.
The cheapest, whatever. Who can? Huh? What's the option? Oh my god.
I can hold that for you.
What am I doing? Just pizza?
Yeah, make your pizza.
Build your pizza? Like,
Yeah.
I hope we get in there because it won't make any sense. I don't give a fuck what kind of crust it is. Just pick a pizza. It says I don't care what's on it. Just make one. I literally don't care. I haven't eaten anything. Do not give a damn what's on the fucking pizza. I don't care. Just pick something as long as it's not pineapple. It's disgusting. I'm going to spill wine everywhere. Well, all right. You know, if this is all, I don't know what this all means. You know, maybe this is all amounting to us moving because it will take something really dramatic. Like, we're very content people. So we'll sit here and tolerate bullshit just because we don't want to deal with the hassle and we're not greedy. So we're like, well, even if we could, quote, get a better place, we won't because it's like, we're not greedy. Plus, we all feel kind of guilty because we're like, well, the animals are friends here. Like, Yoki has dog friends here. So if we move, she'll never see them again. So it's like, that's really shitty. So it's been like a preventative measure to keep us from moving to a quote unquote better place. Because it's going to break my heart. It is. Chella, she's the pit bull that lives around the corner, like literally just around 2 houses down. We have known her for 2 years. And for the first year that we knew her, oh my God, Kitty, oh my God. She wouldn't even let me pet her. And then one day she let me touch her head. And I'm like, oh my God, it's a new day in the universe. Like, she let me pet her. I remember that day. I'm like, oh my God, like, Kitty, you know, and then we got this guy, you know, it's like, now he's in my life. And, you know, we went on a walk today. He would be happier downtown because the cat colony lives down there, you know, and he'd have friends. And we went for a walk. Let me smoke a cigarette. I know Chella would be heartbroken if we left her. And then I just feel so bad because Yoki and the three, you know, Chella loves us. She won't even go to her house because she wants to stay over here. So that's been part of the, Emily mentioned this today when I called her, I'm like, about moving. Because I'm like, well, this is an option. We probably need to move. Because if I lose my vehicle, we need to move. We need to move. And she's like, well, what about the other 2 dogs? What about Chella and Baby Girl? And I'm like, exactly. That's what I feel too. Like, I feel fucked because the dogs have a little pack thing going on, and to separate them is so disgusting. But it's like, it's impossible and it's torturous to walk Yoki in this fucking horrible neighborhood. That's why I'm just crying, because it's a little bit of everything. What is that? Ew. What is that? Wow. That is a wet cigarette. Ew. Gross. Just out of... I'm ordering a pizza. So hopefully we move. My sister's putting in her application tomorrow. I will follow very shortly after. And if we get approved, we will be moving Gotta go. Gotta go, bitch. And the downtown vibe is very much not gangster rap. So I don't see myself live streaming after tonight. I don't see it. It's just not, this is a very dystopian night. Like, it's like, it feels like the end of the world. Like nothing else is happening but the crumbling of the world I don't know. I don't care about Instagram. I've had Instagram downloaded on my phone for almost 2 years, and I've had shadow accounts where I watch people's content, which is why I've been able to provide you with clips like this. I need to pull it up. Like this, right?
So basically, I say all that to say that.
And I can honestly say I could give two fucks about that bitch. That's why I'm saying, like, the ball is just stopping here tonight. Like, on many, many, many points of entry. There's many reasons why it's time to say goodbye. As far as I know, like, I don't, I'm not saying this to lead anybody on to believe anything. Think whatever you want. I don't fucking care. But based off of what's going on in my life, if we are talking as if we're moving. So my life is going to be occupied by moving, new environment. It's not going to be that big of a deal because I'm already assimilated to river culture, and I used to live down there anyway. So, but it is going to be a different vibe, and that will be taking up all my time. And plus, just a lot of materialistic matters. Where's my fucking lighter? Oh my God. Materialistic matters that I hate dealing with. Am I sitting on my fucking lighter? Kitty, what am I doing? Oh, there we go. This live stream, it's really, this is deja vu in, like, I don't know, in a good way or a bad way, but it is deja vu. This has been probably the worst day I've had in a long, long time. And I could have kept it private. I could have kept it private. But you see, when I privated my channel, what was it, Friday night? I don't fucking know. That was a total impulse move. It wasn't like some premeditated thing. It was just like in the moment, I'm like, let me get rid of my channel for a while. And then I'm like, okay, on Monday evening, I will go on a live stream. I knew this Friday night. I knew I would go live tonight. I didn't know what about, but I'm like, I know I'll be going live Monday night. I still don't know what this is about. And I'm like 2 hours deep and half a bottle of wine and a pizza ordered, for what? The end of the world, bitch. That's what it feels like. That's what today's felt like. Your life flashes before your eyes. And anybody who's being real with themselves will cry. So I had some ideas. I've actually had anxiety about doing this live stream. I mean, I woke up in a sweat last night with a myriad of thoughts about today because it was last night. And I've never felt stressed about doing a live stream ever. Why am I giving 1950s glam? Like, this is giving Dita Von Teese without the T's, like this is giving. Why do my bangs look like that? I just realized, like, what the fuck? It's just giving 1950s Betty Boop without the boobs. Like, it's not hitting. I'm glad I cut my bangs because it fits how I feel, Tragic. People laugh at my pain. That's fine. I laugh at yours too, so it's all equal. It's all equal. See, when I cry, it's because I cry. It's not because I expect sympathy, because why would you give me that? Aren't you going through something? I can cry and not expect anything in return. It's not a big deal. It's just an emotion. Oh my God. Wow. We're going to deepen the problem, aren't we? Yes. Just drain the bottle. Drain it, bitch. It doesn't even matter anymore. What am I going to do? Stumble through the neighborhood in shame? Who gives a fuck? Kitty, I need your presence, but you're doing hot boy things, right? Let me do something real quick. This is the most unimportant live stream of all time. Why? Because I'm not an influencer. That's why. I'm probably going to start crying in the next 20 minutes. I feel it coming. There's waves, galactic waves of grief, unresolved grief. It's just grief, you know. I'm not a hashtag person, but it's funny. Today's hashtags are pain and depression on Twitter. It's trending. I'll use them. Is that not what I represent for you people? Pain and depression, crooked knees and broken backs and slumped shoulders and droopy eyelids and snotty noses. I'm not a fucking hero. I'm not a fucking hero. You know, it's so sick, and I'm just going to ramble because honestly, this is the end of my road. It's definitely, yeah, I see the bangs. I look better on the screen than I do in real life, I promise you. So don't be catfished. All right, it's very tragic if you would be, because you'd be like, wow, like, does it translate? It's the lighting of the screen against my features, and it just makes me glow in ways that I don't do in reality. You know what I mean? I'm not that appealing in reality. I'm sure of it. I mean, if I am, I'm not sure of it. I'm not aware of it. It's like, don't feel that way. I don't feel like people are just enamored by me in real life. You know, it's a social media thing, but in reality, it never translates. The matte makeup doesn't look good in real life, bitch. It really doesn't. And how far do I want to take this? Because that goes into the bottle, and that goes into the headache that I'm getting from drinking this wine with nothing to eat all day. So you can consider me to be fasting. Hey, Kitty, I love you with all of my fucking heart, and I will do anything for you. I'm truly at the end of my rope, and that is absolutely, the pun is intended. Okay? And this is me knowing my life and everything that led me to this point. So that gets into the end of the rope. That knows my journey. My journey, you know, that I've shared with the fucking world through my YouTube channel, meaning this shitty channel that's been overtaken by scumbags. Come here, Kitty. And I've given you the grace to play on my channel. It's okay. I love you with all my heart. And the weed man didn't come through. So, you know, it's just another tragic ending to today. You know, when you're told, well, I'll be there Monday. And, you know, you've been dealing with things all day. And then you wonder why people snap. And I've snapped. You're looking at, she's past snapped. I snapped at 1 a.m. last night. You know. And I got a increasing headache, and I probably should put on sunglasses. I'll just close my eyes. There you go. That's why I hate drinking wine, because I get worse headaches on wine than I do. It's just giving like the girl with the dragon tattoo. Like, it looks like I have a pixie cut based off of the lighting, but I don't. It's just the ponytail and the shitty bangs. Like, don't be deceived. God is not mocked. All right. This is Kitty. He's honestly bigger than me. And I love him with all of my fucking heart. And 2 days ago, I let him outside in the morning because he doesn't potty in the house. We don't have a kitty pot, whatever you call that shit. You know, the place, the sand bag, whatever the place in the house where kitties go papa. Like, we just let him outside, and he goes papa in the leaves and stuff. But yesterday, 2 days ago, I let him outside in the morning, and it was around 6 a.m. He wakes up at 6. I love him. I could cry. I love him. I don't want to lose him in my life. Like, my life has just changed with this guy in my life. You just have to see him. That's it. He's more interesting than me. He's so miraculous. I met him on the side of the road. It's a true story. I'm breaking my lease right now, honestly, because they said, one pet allowed unless you get another pet, then you let them know. And we haven't let them know that we have another pet. So we're technically breaking the rules. But I said, I don't care. I don't care because I love you. And I could not leave him on the side of the road. Like, I'll break my lease for you, because he was at the corner of the one of the most dangerous intersections in our city. It's true. I'm not laughing because it's funny. It's just, I know how true this is. Many people have died on this little curve around road. And I was about to turn, and he walks out of this little bush, and he's crying, and he walks like towards our car, and he's just like meowing really loudly. And I'm like, no, man, I can't, man. Can't do it, you know? And he's like, I've never seen such an aggressive cat. Like, he's walking towards our car. He's like a kitten. He has 2 hairs on his hip. And so I drop Okama and Yoki off at this place where our little drop-off zone at the Riverwalk. And I'm like, I got to go see about that cat. I cannot let it go. I can't. And I've seen plenty of stray cats, but this one's just stood out to me. I fucking love this guy, man. I love this guy, man. I do. And so I drove back to get to see if he was still there, and I parked my car at the cemetery, and I walked, and I'm like, is he still there? I don't know. Maybe he crossed the street. And he came out from the bushes, and he was crying, and he walked right up to me, and I picked him up. I'm like, he's actually like, he like acts like he knows me. Like, what the fuck? And I put him in my car, and he rode on the steering wheel all the way home. And then I'm like, all right, I'll feed him for a couple of days. He'll probably leave. I figured he'd just leave or something. No, this motherfucker, he ain't leaving. He ain't leaving, man. He walked in like he knows the place. Like, he'd been living here for years. This is Kitty, man. Like, Kitty. I don't want to lose him. And now I'm attached to him, man. He sleeps with me at night. And he wakes me up at 6 a.m., man. And then if I don't get up in time, he'll sit out. If I let him out, to go potty at 6, he'll come sit in my window and he'll cry. And this morning I took Yoki on a walk. He's used to us leaving in our car to take Yoki for a walk. And I've taken him once. I took him once on a night walk with Yoki. So him and Yoki were running around together. It was the cutest thing you'd ever seen. And he was so scared of driving. I'm like, I picked you up from the side of the road, but he was scared because he forgot. So he hid in our spare tire on the way back on the way to the river. I'm like, are you scared of driving? You've been in my car before, dude. And today when we walked Yoki on the infamous walk where the gun was pulled on us around the corner, like right there, like literally right there, like right there, right there, automatic, semi-automatic rifle with the laser beam in our face, right there, like literally right there. Kitty, as we were walking, was crying so loud, like meow, meow. He has this very distinctive meow sound. And I'm like, I don't want the government to split us up. I don't. He's my family now. Look at him, man. It's my family. And I want him to be happy. And he'd be happy down by the river because there's so many cats. There's a cat colony. It is the largest cat colony. He came from it, actually. He did. He was bred from that cat colony. That's how we found him. And now I'm like, You'll be able to go down to the cat colony and you'll be with your people. There's hundreds of cats, hundreds. And I want him to be with his people. He saved me, man. These animals just I get overwhelmed. I just do. These fucking animals, they just pierce my little soul, and it's just, they're my leaders, you know. I don't have any human leaders that I look up to. It's like, ew. I don't see humans as like inspiring or anything. Like, I'm not inspiring to myself. Like, I'm not gonna fucking front. Like, I'm inspiring to myself. No, you know who inspires me is Kitty. He's so great. He really is. And that's what I was saying. 2 days ago, I let him out at 6 a.m. because that's when he wakes up every morning on the dot to say meow meow, let me outside so I can go papa. Because he goes to bed really early. He goes to bed around 10 p.m. and he'll wake up at 6 a.m. He's a very chill cat. Like, he's an indoor outdoor, And so I let him out at 6, and then I woke up at 8. And I usually, when I wake up at 8, I'll say, kitty, kitty. And he comes right in the house. I feed him his food, I give him whatever, sometimes I give him cat food. Sometimes I give him like chicken, stuff we make, like real food, And I remember 2 days ago, I went outside and I felt so sad because I'm like, I called him and he didn't answer. And I'm like, oh my God, he might have left. And he's a free agent. He can leave if he wants. But I felt really sad with the thought of that, And then we took Yoki on a walk and we finally came back and he was waiting in the driveway. He was. I don't view it as me saving an animal's life. I view it as them saving mine. Because Kitty, I honestly don't know what life would be without you. Kid is like, I don't know, man. He came into my life when I didn't ever expect it. It was Friday the 13th in August. And look how big he is. I mean, Jesus Christ. He's just a big guy now. He was skin and bones when I met him. Now he's just the fluffiest person. He had 2 hairs on his little head when I met him. Now he's so happy. He's the most nicest cat. I love you, man. And when I saw that cat smushed on the side of the road today, I got so sad. So I'm like, if that ever happened, I hate it, man. I get attached. My childhood depression was the cause of many things, but what really kicked it off and sent me under the sea was my dog Beethoven. He's a black lab, and he scared the shit out of me, but I loved him. He's crazy. It was a shitty situation how my parents chose to keep him, but I remember when they said he was dying, and I watched him die in front of me, and that sent me into the deepest, darkest of depressions. Because I love animals, man. That's why it's a fucked up thing. It's a fucked up thing. Which is why, in terms of my lifestyle revolves around my animals more than it revolves around me. Is that my weed man? Hold on. Oh, it's not the weed man. It's the weed man's mama. She don't want to go home. That's what it is. Well, where's the damn weed man, bruh? Like, fuck, I didn't want a wine. I wanted weed, but whatever. It is what it is. I can't, make shit happen. Today has not gone as expected. So, I'm not somebody who has a lot of high materialistic expectations. The winter of 2018, me and Okama spent in it was pretty much a rundown trailer. It had a little bit of electricity, but I mean, there wasn't working heat or anything. So for pretty much a whole winter in Missouri, and this is not me complaining, this is just what happened. This is the facts. We stayed in that trailer on an extended property of some people that we were cool with a horse named Maybell. And that horse made me happy, man. We didn't have heat in that trailer. We had electricity, like I said. There was a couple couches because they were renovating it, and they just said, just stay here for a while. Long story short, we weren't looking to stay there. They insisted that we stay there. Long story short. And they were basically going to build some other shit on the property, and they wanted us to live there. And that's before my sister insisted that I move to San Antonio with her. So we spent a winter there with no heat. We had a little heater in a room in that trailer that we just stayed in, and this little fucking makeshift heater. And we would huddle in front of that heater day in and day out. Sometimes we'd go down to the main property where we knew the people that were living, and we didn't feel like victims. We were happy to live there. It was snowing. I remember that fucking winter, 2018. It was really snowy winter in Missouri, the Ozarks. This is the area that we were in was off of is it Highway ZZ? It's in between Dora, Missouri, and fucking Gainesville, I believe it was. Right near the fucking Hodgkins Mill is the nearest location I could give you if you want to look up what I'm talking about. Hodgkins Mill. It's Hodgkins Mill. It's a very magical place, honestly. I spent a lot of time in the creek down there looking for cooling off in the summertime, playing in that fucking clear ass water, looking for fucking arrowheads. Yeah. I mean, in terms of Missouri, I would have lived there forever if things were a certain way. Because I love Missouri. Me and Okama both love Missouri. We'd ride up and down them hills like it was nothing. Like, Missouri was easy. San Antonio was hard. I've made sure I made this clear. Like, me and Okama lived in that fucking trailer with no heat. Just a rundown trailer that was getting renovated. No working really. I mean, running water, but no heated water. And we stayed in that trailer from October, November until January. And, snow on the ground. There's a horse on the property named Maybell. And that every time we'd pull on that property, that horse would get so excited. And that tiny little fucking property, it was tiny, too small for that horse. Her back had been broken, just ruined from, bad treatment. She was an abused horse. And Yoki and that horse were bestest of friends. And then an adjacent property had some alpacas. And Yoki would run out into that field with them fucking alpacas. Or what you would call, and what's another name for alpacas? I'm drunk, so. Llamas? Yeah, another term, llamas. She run out that field and play with them damn llamas. Llamas, Llamas, okay? And I just be like, wow, I don't ever want to leave here. This damn horse. The only thing I really wanted when I was there was I just want to see that horse run free. She would get so worked up when we were driving that property. She would just get so excited and gallop, and then we'd sit on. She just lived right up.
she'd walk right up to the trailer, and we'd walk out of the trailer onto the little deck, and we'd feed her apples and carrots and whatever oatmeal, dried oats that we'd have. And she'd just be so fucking excited. And I'm just like, oh my God, I just want to see this horse just run and be free from this little fucking pen that she's in. She wouldn't let anybody ride her. I admired her. Her name is Maybelle. Animals have had, honestly, the biggest impact on me in my life. More than humans can. I mean, in terms of like positive impact, animals, I admire them so much. And I wish I could have their positive fucking resilience. And I don't have it. They're just so fucking pure. They're so fucking pure. And I fall short of the glory of God every day. Just the fucking purity of animals. Like this kitty right here, he don't ever fucking complain, He's just so content, just sitting in my lap. He's not bitching about shit. And where's his mom and dad? We forget that animals have families, We don't care. We're humans. We just rip them from their families, But he has a mom and dad, and you see him crying all fucking day. Where's his brothers and sisters? He wasn't born alone, He just is so peaceful. And I'm like, what is it? What is it? What's your secret? How are you just okay with how shitty humans are? Because we've ruined their world, That's what I'm talking about. Anytime I see a deer, when I've been able to go to the woods, and I've been very privileged to live in a city where I know of a secret patch of woods with a secret little creek in the middle of the city that I've been going to for 2 years. And it looks like that's come to an end, which is why I've been crying. Nobody in the history of us going to that creek for 2 years. And some of you have seen those live streams. You just didn't know where I was at because I have a shitty signal down there. It's a place where I can get butt ass naked and ain't nobody gonna know about it in the middle of the city. Because nobody goes down there because everyone's scared of the woods that you have to go through this really dense woods to get to the creek. And it's very intimidating. And me and Okama learned them woods. We decided one day, we're just going to learn these woods. Let's just go exploring. And we explored, and we just decided one day, we're just going to go explore. And if we get lost, oh well. Because we'll figure it out. And that's how we found the creek. And that creek was scary as fuck when I first saw it. Because it's got the sinking sand situation going on. So when you step in the sand, you might sink about a foot. So you don't really know what's going on. But I remember seeing deer out there, and I'm like, wow, this little patch of woods. And y'all are just so happy. They ain't mad. They don't even have a lot of place to roam, And they're not bitching. They're just content, man. That's a lot of my a lot of what I pull from in terms of memories. Just seeing animals just moving. I remember this one time I was in the car, the truck, technically. But these two people, that doesn't matter who they were because that's irrelevant to the point of just on the beach, Highland, Texas. On the beach, driving on the beach. On the sand, looking at the ocean, and there's a fucking gator. And I'm like, wow, I ain't never in my life seen a gator on the beach. Crocodile, right? Gator, I don't know who that is. I just remember feeling so amazed by that. Like, wow, I didn't know that gators swim in the ocean. And then I found out a little fact that in Texas they do. And then they told me that after I had already been swimming in that water. And I'm like, wow, so I've been
possibly swimming in the same waters as gators, stingrays, and sharks, you know. And I felt totally safe. You know when I don't feel safe? I feel safer around gators, sharks, and snakes. And I dead ass mean this shit. My little accent's coming out, but I've had enough wine to drink and no food to eat, so I'm starved of any civility. I feel safer around a rattlesnake than I do a human being. And I've seen plenty of them. I feel safer around a goddamn cottonmouth. I have been in the woods in this city, in the patch of woods that I've already referred to, and I've walked right over a rattlesnake. And all they did was go, you know, like, bitch. And I'm like, sorry. I have stepped on snakes. Cottonmouths, I've stepped on them all. Barefoot. Barefoot as a bitch. You know, I feel safer with them motherfuckers than I do with human beings. Been in the Florida swamp, surrounded by gators in the middle of the night, camped in a tent in Apalachicola, Florida. And the gators' little growls are booming around me. Felt safer then than I did with goddamn fucking humans. I don't feel unsafe around animals. I don't. Where's my lighter, kitty? Are you sitting on it? Hold on. Let's see. I know you don't give a damn, because why the fuck should you? But you don't smoke. You're just like, you're weird. There we go. You're good. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I remember the days of High Island, walking on that beach and just seeing thousands of jellyfish washed up ashore. You ain't never seen nothing like it in your life, you know? Talking to me. Just thousands of them, just covering the ocean, the beach. Just these big old, man, you know, the blue, the poisonous ones. I'm like, wow. I was just so amazed. Wow. And just waking up in the morning and you just see hundreds of hermit crabs scuttling around. Like, wow. I'm just amazed that they don't worry about shit. That's just the lesson, you know. They don't worry about shit. Never, never. Never, never they worry. The pelicans, they just don't have a care in the world. None of them. Never worried. Only humans, man. That's the lesson I've learned. Only humans is the lesson. And just sometimes I feel so ashamed to be a human being. I don't feel worthy of animals. Like, wow, you know, we're just so lame and fucking weird and just gross. Just destroying everything. I'm just a part of this gross shit. And I tell Yoki all the time, I'm like, I hope you know that I don't like that you're living here. You deserve better than this life. You do. You deserve more than this yard. It doesn't matter though. That's where I live. That's the core of me that I don't share on YouTube because nobody gives a fuck about animals. Literally nobody. It's like the really corny shit to do to humans. Like what I find corny that humans do is the antithesis of what they find corny that I do. And it's like, you care about animals? Like, you're fucking weirdo. Like, you believe all animals should be free and run around freely? I'm like, yeah, I do. But, you know, what am I going to do? Fight for them? It's like, that's so fucking gay. Nobody cares about animals. Just run over them, you know. Just tear down the woods and kill them all. Build your cities and build your huts and make sure you kill all the snakes and everything that threatens your existence, you know. So I'm really not eco-friendly. That's, to me, that's not nature-y for me. That's just bullshit. People pretending to care about nature, but they're scared of nature.
And I'm highly offended. Somebody who's lived the lifestyle of being out there. I don't live that necessarily anymore, but I mean, I do live as close as I can to the ground. I am very offended by people who pretend to be eco-friendly and nature-friendly. So hence why I've done a lot of talks about people like this robot bitch.
So basically, I say all that to say that a lot of times, if you're feeling like you're in a mood, really be.
And because of that, because I'm sharing the same platform as robot bitches,
So basically, I say all that to say that
I'm offended that they exist. And because I share the same platform as them, one of us has to go, and it looks like it's going to be me. Because I'm okay with that, you know? I relate to true earth shit, like real earth girl shit, where, you know, you just use the tree to get what you want. You don't care about me. You don't respect me. It's just what you can get out of me, right? And then I'm just going to die so you can thrive as a robot, right?
So basically, I say all that to say that a lot of times, if you're feeling like you're in a mood,
you don't want the tree to stay where the tree belongs. You want to bring the tree into your artificial environment, meaning you kill the tree technically so you can survive because you're a parasite. So that's what this stream is all about. I'm accepting defeat as representation, a human form of Mother Earth. We're dead. You killed us. You killed us. I'm accepting that. There's no more fighting for Mother Earth for me. I got shit tatted on me. I got shit tatted on me. Doesn't matter. The robots win. We're going to die. Fuck all the bullshit, man. I'm dead ass serious. So this is my final stream. Because Casey, bud. Huh? Hello? Huh? The robots win. Real Earth girl shit loses. We don't win. We die. That's the indigenous way. And
so
if
basically,
I
I say all that to say that.
Sorry, kitty clicked to that. That's not a mistake, though. If I'm going to stay close to my roots for real, like truly who I am, and not some persona on YouTube like gangsta bullshit, it's just I die. Trees, the ocean dies. And that's fine because I don't have to be here. Right? This is not a pity party stream. This is just what you do to life, right? It's that. This is what you do. You kill off what matters so you can thrive in your artificial fucking robot environment.
So basically, I say all that to say that a lot of times, if you're feeling.
So you win, Casey Bud. You win, Taylor Bud. You win, Equip the Angels. You win, Maya and Janabadon. You win, Hippie Island. The alien robots win. You kill Mother Earth because you don't give a fuck about Mother Earth. I'm not in the mood anymore to prove to you motherfuckers anything. And I never really have been in the mood to prove you anything. But you don't give a fuck about nature. So, okay, we die. I don't care about dying. My realm of people don't care about dying. We're okay with dying. That's just how we've been, apparently, historically. You kill us so you can survive and build your artificial world, right? That's the indigenous way. We'll die because we're not going to put up a fight. Right? So I accept defeat. I give up. That's what this stream is about. You guys win. It's never been about a fight for me anyways, but if you want to win, you win. You get to have your robot environment, your fake love, your metaverse, your MacBooks, and your artificial environment with your real plants. I'll go be with the oak trees that are dying in the woods that you're killing. Okay? I'll go be with the deer that are dying off because they don't have any more woods to live in. You got to tear down trees to build shit, right? You know, your eco-friendly fucking electric cars are killing off
rainforests all over the world because of the nickel that is needing to be mined to make the batteries for your fucking electric cars. So fuck Mother Earth, really, is the vibe, right? And because I am totally down with Mother Earth, we'll just die off. It's fine. We're okay with leaving. You can have this place. Because what I'm not going to do is fight to live. Just to be in a place that I was born into. I'm not going to fight to be here. A place where I'm naturally belonging. You can have it. That's what this is all about, right? Yeah, it is. Kitty, they'll kill you because they don't care. They'll run over you with their little cars so they can take their selfies.
So basically, I say all that to say that a lot of times, if you're feeling like you're in a mood, really be mindful with it. You know, like, are you just sedated from the pizza you just ate, or the weed you just smoked, or the movie you just watched? And so now it has you in this just lower energy, lower body state. And so now you're thinking and breathing and living, well, not breathing, because you're so full down here that now you're breathing shallow, and now you're having more shallow thoughts. It's kind of the yin to the yang. Like, you're all full up here, so now it has to balance out, and now the thoughts are a lot more shallow. And now, now your cravings have shifted to like comfort and sedation and lethargic act.
Yeah, so y'all win. Me retracing my own mind. And, you know, I never had a vlog camera to, you know, document real life. But that's what I've realized. Y'all don't want real life. That's what I have realized. And I'm talking to the entirety of everybody. You know, if a hit dog will holler, you know, if you think I'm talking about you, maybe it's because I am, because you feel some type of way, right? This was all meant to happen, and I'm glad it did, because I needed something to get me off this fucking fake ass app. Because y'all don't deserve me. You don't. That's the facts. You don't. Not what I'm about. You don't deserve me. So, you know, some things had to come around, and it's an honor, honestly. You know, I've been on YouTube for a long time. Initially, just to post violin covers, in a genre that had never been covered, meaning DJ Screw and, you know, Houston hip hop. Nobody had ever done violin covers of that music until I did. But, you know, done that, and then a bunch of vultures swooped down and tried to bite my style and are now doing what they do, and it's whatever. That does not even matter to me, because that's not even what's interesting to me. Because if that was what's interesting to me, I would have stuck with it. And that's to zero. That's why, you know, I left Zero's house to go live on the beach, because that's what I really wanted to do. And I want to make this very clear for the fucking cunts that are watching. You know, fuck you off top, in the middle, and the bottom, all the way around, you stupid fucking bitch. But, you know, what happened between me and Zero was, you know, how it worked is I told him that I was leaving society, and on my way out the door, I wanted to see him. And so that's why I went from Missouri to Houston, because I told him straight the fuck up what I was going to be doing. I was going to be leaving and disappearing and going off the grid. Okay. So I wanted to see him before I left and disappeared. Okay. So I saw him, and then I basically disappeared off the grid. If I really wanted a violin career and to be a peasant, prostituting myself for fucking basic ass coin and shekels to entertain a bunch of fucking sheep, you know, I could have done that. I don't feel bad that I didn't make that my career path, popping my ass for a bunch of fucking weirdos to applaud me for plucking a couple strings for a couple of fucking shekels. Bunch of fucking whiteys. So I'm proud that I didn't. No matter what I've gone through, I'm proud I didn't prostitute myself as a fucking wench for coin and clout. And then people come along and they copy you and they think they're doing better than you. But I promise you this, no one will ever cover a DJ Screw song like me. You'll never find another me. And that's why Randy Haga of So South Distribution was reaching out to me in April 2016. And that's why Zero, the Most City Don, reached out to me multiple times with offers to do collaborations and possible deals, because there's only one of me. So no matter how hard you try, you only find more cornball violinists to replace the one and only Joy Marie. Sorry. I've never heard anybody do the violin the way I think it should sound. You can call it narcissistic, but I call it, you're just a copycat, meaning you don't have any soul. Okay? So try again, bitch. Until I hear something that really sounds soulful on the violin, I'm going to continue to say, it's not for me, bitch. And I'm allowed to say that because I'm professionally trained. So you can kiss my ass. But ultimately, none of that matters to me. I don't give a fuck about it. Okay? I never played the violin for money. I played it because that's how I felt. You cannot duplicate that. So can we move on from that conversation? Because I know some of people only watch my channel because they were watching my channel when it was a violin cover channel, meaning 2011, 2012. You heartless son of a cunt. My channel has many layers. People have been watching me from different points of time as it's evolved. Some of you just came into the latter end of everything. But there are people who've been watching my channel since its inception, since 2011. Sorry, you're new to the fucking party and you're acting brand new, thinking you're the first one to discover me, bitch. When, bitch, I was recruited to do music in the music industry in Houston, Texas in 2011. So if you think you're having a finder's fee on my channel, try again. I've already met Bun B. It wasn't that exciting. Quit being such a fucking dick rider clout chaser. I met Trey the Truth. I met Zero. I met Bun B. I met Jay Prince. Okay, if you don't know who they are, then you don't know hip hop. Go back into your cubby hole and figure it the fuck out. And even I'm not impressed, so figure it out. Violin does not mean anything to me. For some reason, I need to clarify this because this is my final stream. For as far as I know. As far as I'm aware of, this is my final stream. Now, once again, who knows what's going to happen? But in my mind, as of tonight, this is my final stream. There is no other night after tonight. I don't see the need for it. Maybe I need to pick up the viola for a last rendezvous. It just feels like it just feels like a big, it is what it is. If I was nearer to the ocean right now, I know exactly what's going on, but I'm not. So I can only go off from faraway vibes. I know one thing. I haven't eaten in 24 hours and I'm just drinking wine. And I don't care if I pass out cold. I don't care about anything. I know that. I don't care. I know what I've lived. And if there's I don't give a fuck about your books. Fuck all your books. Fuck the books I have. I'm looking at a stack right there and I'm not picking them up to quote anything like a fucking weirdo. Fuck your books. I have experience. That's why I'm still alive. Not forever, of course, because we all have a day to die, dumbass bitch. I know there's a reason why
everything's happening the way it is right now because I know my life. I know exactly if I remove right now and I look at everything that came before right now, it all makes sense. Everything makes sense. I have no doubts about anything. Nothing. But this right now, I haven't felt anything this groundbreaking in years. This is giving me 2017 vibes of Hurricane Harvey, and I got to leave Texas. And I was distraught. I didn't record this for a vlog. Most of what I was going through over the years, like in terms of, there was no live streams. I uploaded a few videos here and there. I was distraught. I was grieving. I did not want to leave Texas, man. I never did. I went kicking and screaming, leaving Texas. I never wanted to leave. I would have never left. Had certain things not happen. And once again, you know, I'm tapping into how I felt before I left. But once those things happened, I understood why they did. Because it's necessary. And, you know, for me, as much as I, you know, can walk into my own personal pod life of the people that I'm around, I understand that nature is on a mission for the greater good. And it's always, nature is not about selecting special chosen people. Everything that happens in nature is for the greater good. So I know that right now we're in a big shift. This is the most significant shift I have felt in years. This is giving me 2000 Hurricane Harvey teas, like the shift right before the hurricane. It's that fucking strong for me, and based off my own life experience, like some big shit's about to fucking happen. I don't know what the fuck it is. But this is like, this type of feeling, this ain't no small shit. That's why it's scary. Because you better make sure you're fucking in tune, because like money don't matter, bro. Like, I promise you that. It don't matter. I mean, you can be walking down the street and get shot, bitch. It don't matter what you make. I promise you, motherfuckers out here, you don't give a fuck. I don't care where you are. It's not just about where I live. I mean, every city in America, the homicide rates are fucking up significantly. I've told this already, but I'll say it again. In this city, at a Synovus Bank, which is a main bank, if you don't know what it is, whatever, but it's a main bank, established bank in this city, off a main road. It's not like a, you know, the bank is connected to, and I believe it's inside the same building for whatever reason. It's a police precinct with a bank in the same building. And, you know, the owner of a gas station is walking in to deposit money this morning, and he never left. He never left. I'm also getting off this channel because of Brian. You know, there's many things that are playing into this. It's not just one thing, but for a while, at least, because I'm going to be very busy, number one, with everything that's going on in our personal lives. that I never had to share with the public, but I just am talking about it publicly. And number two, I'm tired of being on a platform with people who are so fucking fake, and there's really no need for me to share authenticity with everybody who's so fucking fraudulent. And I'll let the fake have this profile. I don't need it. I don't really care. You can have it. YouTube is not that important to me, as much as people might believe. What it really is people want me to be on here. That's what it is. I personally don't care if I'm on here. I've been fine for the last 3 days. It's not been a big deal. But people need me to be on here for their own whatever the fuck. I don't like knowing, now that I've become aware of creepers like Brian Pulskamp, aka Equip the Angels, that's another element added into it. It's very off-putting and very gross. And I don't like knowing that he's watching my channel. And this is just, once again, Brian Pulskamp is not the reason why I'm leaving YouTube, because he's not enough to move me at all. But it's just an element added in. It's like the cherry on top of all the other reasons. And that's really disgusting and gross. It really is. And yeah, I'm missing all the comments. No offense. I'm just needing to fucking go off. But I'm really grossed out by Brian Pulskamp, like to the extreme degree of just disgusted. I can't, I've made that incredibly clear. And just knowing, with everything else that's going on, and then just the thought of that person watching my channel and being the disgusting pervert that motherfucker is, serial killer, rapist, psychopath. It's like, I don't even want to show my face on here with that motherfucker looming, because I live stream. It'd be one thing if I was a Casey bed.
So basically, I say all that to say that
where you're not doing IRL, like in real life interaction shit, It'd be one thing if I was doing that. But I'm not. I'm doing live streams, so this motherfucker can watch me. There's a more of a tangible element to it, and I refuse to upload videos. I'm never gonna succumb to that fucking fake bitch bullshit. But the fact that this motherfucker can watch me while I'm live and be the disgusting pervert rapist that he is, chomo serial killer, it's just enough. It's just so gross to me. Like, it's nasty. And he definitely is a part of why I don't want to be on here anymore. At all. This motherfucker, if you're wondering. Equip the Angels, just so for public record. Because maybe I'll just, because I haven't determined, because I'm not planning this, like, maybe I'll just leave this stream up forevermore and never pop. I don't have to make my shit private, Maybe I'll just leave this up and I'll just not get back on, But I want everyone to know that this motherfucker, being the sicko, is just so nasty to me. Like, it's not even worth being on here. I don't care. Like, it's gross. It's gross to me. It's really gross. I'm not into that type of shit. So, I mean, once again, if you're into that dynamic, go watch.
So basically, I say all that to say that a lot of times, if you're feeling like you're in a mood, really,
those type of bitches are into that type of thing. I'm not into that whole, like, get dudes to fantasize about you sexually and pretend they're in a relationship with you. I'm not Casey Bud, so I'll just let Casey Bud take over the parasocial, like, creeper simp reality. I don't even care. Like, you can have it. It's gross to me. It's really gross. It makes me sick. So I can't get on here without the awareness of knowing that Brian is watching my channel. Right? And that's played a lot into my ultimate decision. And I want everybody to know that, you know. And this has been a shit stream, but you know what? Oh, well. It's not like I'm valued highly on here anyways. So, anyways. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, once again, things are subject to change. I'm not gonna, but I don't see myself live streaming after tonight. I don't see it. Maybe I will. I don't know, but I don't see it. I'm just sick of everything. And today's been a really, really horrible day. Really, really bad, man. Really, really bad. So you can blame Brian for why I'm not on here anymore. You can blame a lot of shit. You can blame Kate. Like, just fuck everybody. I gotta go. I mean, it's just, there's nothing worth it anymore. Fuck it. Y'all win. Who cares? It's YouTube. You can have it.